Hello, it's Big Ron and
Lexi. So, I thought that I would just speak about what we're going to do in the next probably 5-10 minutes and a story alongside.
Yeah.
So today's the day, guys, that we are going to book a holiday. Yo, my face is fat there.
Yes, people.
Yeah.
So we are do a thing, you know. We are trying to book a.
We're gonna try.
Yeah. Well,
So we're gonna.
talk what it happened today.
By God's grace, it's gonna happen.
By God's grace, it's gonna happen today.
Ronaldo's parents are coming along. My mum said she can't get the time off. The kids are coming along. Ronaldo's younger brother, he should be coming along with his daughter. So yeah, it's just whoever wants to come along.
And my sister, if she can come.
Yeah, whoever wants to come along.
Come along,
The
man.
more the better.
Come.
Long as you got good vibes, you know.
Well, I come. Let's go enjoy ourselves.
So
this COVID thing has locked me down for too long.
if you want to come, just call me. Say, Alexa, let me jump on that flight with you, please. Yeah. So anyway, I'll get you some good deals because you know I love a discount. So I love a discount and I love a back and forth with the people there. So yeah, I did my is it bartering or bargaining? I did my bargaining yesterday and this morning, and I think I've got a flight. One place was quoting a whole heap of money. Next place I got what, £200 off?
Something like that.
So off the next place. So we're laughing. So anyway, what it is, guys, is the reason for me doing this video is this time last year, no, this time 2 years ago now.
2 years ago, yeah.
This time 2 years ago, we booked a holiday to Turkey. I'm not gonna tell you guys where we're going, right? Well, might have to. Yeah, and this time now, 2 years after, we are booking another holiday. So many of you know that when we went on a holiday last, it went during when COVID was like high.
When it just started to get
when
bad,
it just started to get bad in other countries. When we were leaving, I think there was only like one outbreak. Was it outbreak or one person? One person must have had COVID in England, but that weren't stopping us. We were going. My mum was like, "Oh, I shouldn't be going over there. You must stop in England. Keep yourself quiet."
She was right.
Well, yeah, but me, I'm off, mate. So we went. We had no problems getting there. No problems when we arrived. We had an absolutely amazing time. However, man, I laugh. Serious thing.
We
booked for 7 days. We spent what?
We have to run away for the 50 we have to splurt, innit?
Basically, the borders closed. We're closing. No. Let's start from the beginning.
I get a text.
Yeah. So you know me, Miss Ina, in everything. I went downstairs early that morning. I was
so you agree to Ina now?
Yeah, whatever. Because that's why I said, yeah, you're lucky we're not Ina because you would have still been in Turkey.
So you agree to salt and water?
No. Anyway, yeah, what? I went downstairs because at this hotel you get a free restaurant. Even though you get all inclusive, you can either go to a restaurant and have all inclusive at Chinese, Italian, Mexican, or Turkish.
A la carte is what is that? Italian?
No, that's a la carte. A la carte is anything. So, obviously, I was picking Chinese. I went down there early and I was to try to book this seat. This one was telling me she ain't got no space for me. I was like, "Bab, try and make that space because I need that Chinese tonight. I feel like Chinese." So while she's there trying to make that space for me, I was like, "Did I just hear somebody say emergency?" So I was like, "Hang on, let me just pretend like I'm on my phone and move over to the other side." And I hear this rep from Jet2 saying, "Oh yes, there's going to be a meeting, an emergency meeting because the borders are closing and all that." Yo, my heart dropped into my belly button.
Huh?
Belly button?
How'd that go on?
The bottom of my belly.
Alright.
Yo, the man said the borders are closing. Bear in mind, we've been hearing that the borders are closing the day before, remember? Remember the German lady and that said she has to get back tonight because their borders are closing.
Yeah. So
I knew that something like that would happen, but not to us, not to British people. So we got there. I was there and I was listening. Hey, then I saw people circulating in the lobby area, and I was like, where are these people circulating? So I was like, let me go over there. Anyway, it was time for the meeting, and I had this meeting, and no, went over to the meeting. There was hardly anybody at this meeting, people. Let me tell you that there was probably about 6 or 7 families. Anyway, the man says, yes, we're having a meeting. At this time, I think your mum come downstairs, or your mum and dad come downstairs by this time. And I told them, so them sit down. We'll show you. I've got a clip of the video. Remember when your dad was
Oh, yes, I do. yeah.
Your dad was frightened away.
Yeah,
so
he couldn't be what he was hearing.
Yeah,
He was thinking, am I hearing right?
Yeah. So I gave him we sat down, and all we heard was we might be going home today or tomorrow. So, you know me, I'm like, excuse me, what does might mean? And man's like, well, we don't know what's going on, but you know, we're trying to get some flights out. No, he said either today, tomorrow, or on your flight date, which would have been Thursday for us, innit? And I was like, okay. And I'm recording, you know, everything the man's saying, and my stomach's hurting. And all I'm looking at around me is there's only about 6 families, people. Remember, there's more than 6 families that would have been going back to England, that needed to go back to England. So anyway, the man's like, you need to write down your numbers on this piece of paper. Or if you don't, you're not going to get home. So I was like, okay. So I wrote down my number. Bernardo's mom, she wrote down her number, and we left it there. We was worried. We wasn't worried, was we? But you know, we thought, what's gonna happen? But anyway, let's just enjoy the rest of the holiday. I went straight upstairs to go and pack, because my spirit said to me, Alexia, pack that suitcase, pack up everything just in case. So anyway, I packed up the night before, sorry, but I went back upstairs to make sure everything was like in order just in case. Anyway.
Was that good impact for a night as well?
I know. Anyway, what happened was, we went out shopping. We came back. Ronaldo was in the canteen, well, one other part of the canteen, and his parents and the kids. And all I heard was Amari boof, boof, boof on the door. I'm like, what? Why are you banging the door? He's like, did you get the text? And I was like, what text? But you know what, guys, we're going to leave that to next time and continue what happened. You know, it was funny. No, it's funny but scary. It wasn't a joke. I can love that.
I can say, people, me see some people are running where walking tick, and they run fast too. And me I say, but who you to you? They go to the car walk, I watch them run. And suitcase, people, me say clothes are fly and shoes are I know joke thing, a serious thing. Clothes are fly, shoes are fly, everything are fly.
People are flinging out suitcase that not even locked properly.
At the time, we have to leave the country for 9 o'clock.
You're talking too much, mate. Suspense, man.
Suspense?
Yeah, mate. Don't talk no more. We got a text. We'll let you know what I'm next.
Alright, then when you know that?
It's for them to wait and see.
I have to wait and see.
Anyway, guys, go to that holiday.
Yes, people, so long story short.
No, there's no long story short. Leave it there. Gosh, don't know how to do this YouTube thing, my youth.
Alright. I'll be obedient. Just
like, share, and subscribe if you want to hear more.
So if you want, you are going after. Which I'll find the clip with my dad, because his face look hilarious. You want to see the eye?
Yo, when the man's talking.
You want to see his eyes like.
We've even got the text that they sent us when they said it's time to go, people.
Yeah.
It's time, you need to pack up and go.
Pack up and go.
Yeah, I've even got pictures of when we were at the airport and the way the airport was rammed. How us 7, you know, was the only ones on the airplane with them thin masks. You know the mask?
Yeah.
The mask come like...
Yeah, like this.
No, it wasn't them.
Was
it was like them.
Similar to these.
But it was thin. It come like tights.
same colour as well. It
Did
was
it
a
come
white
like
looking,
tights?
didn't it?
Remember, they were that thin. You could have had chew through it and
And then the days that people the mask didn't just start work, so I feel a bit stupid actually.
I feel dumb.
Yeah, weird. And the thing is, we on the plane, and people was looking at us thinking, the only black family on this plane, and them wanna wear mask. So I felt a bit like, attention here. But I think, you know what, I'm happy we did though. It was Mom's idea as well. But I'm happy we did because you never know, could have catch something, you know.
And you
what
know
I mean?
what's funny is there's people that basically landed. I feel like we're talking too much. There's people that landed, you know, like on the say they landed on the Monday night. They were packing up to go back home Tuesday, and there was some young boys from, I think they were Aston or Handsworth. Young, when I say young, there was probably like 18, 19, and they thought it was a joke until they got to the airport and realised this is not a joke. This is serious.
They want to cry, innit?
They were like, whoa. They might as well just said, where's my mum and dad? That's what it was like.
I mean, we had 5 days, and trust me, we enjoyed it, didn't we?
Yeah, but you know what? You know what as well?
I got clips as well, people. I try and put some on here.
You know what as well? What shocked me was the way they never checked our suitcase.
Did they?
So let me tell you, at this hotel you have a mini bar, alcohol, water, pop galore. If I take out 2 cans out of that mini bar, they're gonna replenish it back. So when there was times we didn't use a mini bar because we all inclusive, so we had no reason to use it.
Yeah.
So we never even took, and we never used the beers and all that because it's not.
Well, I'm not really.
You know what I mean?
I don't really bother with
So I used to fling them in the suitcase. So every morning, every day, they repack them. So imagine. They must have caught me with some of them in my backpack and in the suitcase and said that I must take them out the suitcase.
Everything.
You see, when I got home, people, Ronaldo's suitcase was full of drink.
A foreign drink.
Yeah, but you know what I realised? That they weren't checking our suitcases properly. When I sit down and think now,
was all a rush,
because it was such a rush, some people's things never got checked properly. And I think that's why Ronaldo's stuff got through no problem. But you know what? You have to thank God, you know, because that could have been a time for anybody to think, oh, let's do a terrorist attack, because they know they're not going to be doing nothing. So I thank God that God got us home safely and there was no problems. But guys, we're going to go now. We will update you with the next part. It's jokes and it's reality and it's frightening, but you know what? We're here today. Praise God.
Yeah, man. So we're going to go inside now, sit with the family. We're going to, so we can book this flight. And we're going to let you guys know step by step. And we're going to try and carry you guys on our journey. We're going to see if we can make as much shots as we can. We know sometimes it's not easy if we do it still, but we're trying our best to see if we can keep you guys in the know. Yeah, so remember now to click that bell, that notification bell, so as we put a video on you can see it. And remember to like, share and
subscribe.
Talk soon.